Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear TBS.
Happy birthday to you.
What's up, y'all? This is your DJ Brian Jew, and you're listening to TBS efm. And welcome to our Tuesday TBS 23rd anniversary special open studio. I hope people didn't change their dials on the radios because of Mike and Eugene's wonderful voice.
Why is it always me?
No, I said Mike and Eugene's wonderful angelic
We were
voices.
all in 3 different keys.
But we worked. It worked.
I'm sorry, you guys weren't even on a key.
Okay.
It was like a piano being battered by an axe.
Ouch.
Ouch. That's bad.
That's just the way to start
That's
a
like
show.
professional snobbery there, Brian.
I'm just totally joking. But today we have a special show for you guys. So I'm going to introduce the listeners. What's poppin', people? What up? All right, so this is the first time we've done an open studio here in our main studio. And we're going to have a very special episode of What's Poppin' today. As you guys know, you guys are probably thinking, oh, is it Friday? Is it Wednesday? What day is it? Actually, today is Tuesday. And Mike and Eugene are here live with me. So I want to thank you both for waking up early to be here live.
I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah, it's my day off usually on Tuesday, so I'm kind of angry. No, I'm just kidding. I'm very happy
Your
to be here.
Your eyes are actually red a little. Did you have a rough night?
Eugene. No, my visor and my helmet broke on the way here, so you know, the sand was coming in my eyes.
Right.
But, yeah.
That's got to sting.
Yeah.
All right, we had a great show for you guys today, so please stay tuned because we're going to have a little bit, what's it called? A little bit differently than usually. And Mike, I want you to introduce the first song.
Oh, I like this. All right, here it is. Here's my big chance to debut as a song introducer. Maybe I've done it before. Anyway,
Is that a job?
officially, yes.
Song
I've
introducer?
just introduced that job. Okay, so the song is "Praise You" by Fatboy Slim.
And Eugene?
Kick it.
All right.
Bum, bum.
That was Fatboy Slim with Praise You, and you guys are listening to TBS EFM's What's Poppin'. And today's show is sponsored by
Misha. SK Telecom.
Hyundai Motor Group. And we'll be right back after word from our sponsors. Welcome back to What's Poppin' with Brian Jew, Mike Jones, and Eugene Huang, and of course the wonderful fans who came here on an early morning. And you guys are listening to TBS EFM 101.3 in Seoul and surrounding areas.
GFN 98.7 in Gwangju.
And 93.7 in Yosu.
Now, how to get in contact with us is pretty simple here at What's Poppin'. You can send us a text at sharp or pound 1013 for a charge of 51.
Or you can send us a tweet to @EFMPoppin.
Or you can send us a lovely email to efmpoppin@gmail.com, and I will hopefully answer you promptly.
Ooh, you can also send us a Kakao Talk message if you've added the TBS FM as your plus friend.
Oh, that's
Exactly.
TBS EFM, but yes.
Excuse me, TBS. Oh my goodness, EFM as
You
your
say
plus
AFM?
friend. No, E.
Oh, alrighty. For every Friday show, we also have an open studio. That's why a lot of people are probably confused right now. They're like, why are you having an open studio on Tuesday? Don't worry, today's a special 23rd year anniversary. That's why we did our open studio today. But we still have our normal Friday open studios, which will be taken on every Fridays.
You bet. It's our open air studio is recorded at 11 a.m. on Wednesdays, and you can come and join us in the
I
studio.
like that. You.
Well, it's yeah. You.
Okay, yes, if you want to come to the open studio that will air on Friday, but that's on Wednesday at 11, then you can send an email to efmpoppin@gmail.com with your phone number, and you can join me and Brian and Olivia, and you can kick it with us.
Yes.
In the open studio.
There's not much to kick, but it's fun.
We can
Kicking it
kick
with
Brian's...
I mean, we had a few people here right now in the
Olivia.
studio.
Olivia.
You guys, those who've been here for the open studio, 여기 open studio 오신 분 즐겁죠? It's fun, right?
Yeah.
Woo! They're all actors. We
I
just
had
paid
fun
them
too.
off.
I was there once.
Yes, you were there
I was
once.
there once. It was good.
Yes.
Yep.
Alrighty. Right now we're gonna get into the word of the day. So
So actually, we've got an announcement first, Brian.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Today's the 23rd anniversary of TBS, and so at 5 p.m. the station is airing a special documentary
Michael,
Yes.
that's okay.
called Nevermind.
Yes.
Our bad.
Well, we'll give you guys more details later
Thank you
on.
for listening.
Right now we're gonna get into the word of the day. And of course, you guys know the first song. Mike actually introduced it, and you thought it was like a CD skipping, didn't you, earlier?
I did.
Yes.
I love it. It's, we've come a long way, baby, together. through the hard
who sings the song?
times and the no.
I thought that was
Fatboy
Slim.
Slim
dude,
sings the song.
No.
I thought the song was called Praise You.
I got to praise you like.
Okay, I think the lyric that we're talking about was the one where he said, "I've got to celebrate you, baby," because today's word of the day is celebrate.
Celebrate. Yes.
Celebrate good. No.
No, you keep
Okay.
going. It's
Good
live
time.
studio.
Come on.
Woo! Yes, and that's what today is going to
Wow.
be all about. We are celebrating
I drank coffee
TBS.
this morning. Sorry,
did?
Brian. Continue, please.
No. You should have brought us all coffee.
No,
Yeah, where's my
that
coffee?
stuff's
That's-
expensive. It's like $2.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow, wait till your birthday comes around. Anyways, TBS efm's 23rd birthday is today, so all of our songs in the first half will be about celebration. And in the second half of our show, of course, we're going to have our listeners send in requests, and we're going to play as many songs as we can for you guys. And we've got a special phone call also set up and some interviews lined up as well.
Yes, but before that, how could we possibly have a show about celebrating without this next song? This is Cool in the Gang with Celebration.
Yep. That was Celebration by Kool and the Gang.
That was
now,
actually
welcome
me.
back. Huh?
That was actually me.
That was you?
Yeah.
Were you on the drums and everything?
Yeah,
so
I
you're
did,
like a one-man
I
band?
did the harmonica.
So does that mean we can call you Cool from now on?
I am cool.
And
And
Mike
you
and
are
the
the
gang.
gang.
All right.
Mike
is
and the
right.
Gang, so we're the gang?
Yes,
Okay.
that's awesome.
Sorry.
Cool.
Go ahead,
That
please.
sounds awesome.
Yes.
Anyways, welcome back to our special What's Poppin' Open Studio right now. And it's time for a discussion with a very special listener who actually has been a part of our show for a long time. She came into our open studio in the past as well. So, Eugene, it's your job to introduce her and get the show going.
Okay, of course, this is Adriana. Hello.
Hello.
And how
Adriana Villanueva.
exactly?
Villanueva.
And she's actually come here from really, really far away. So she had to wake up really early this morning, right?
Really early.
Did you just fly in today? That'd be funny if she just goes, yeah, I just got in from Incheon Airport. Oh, my God.
No, I believe she lives off in Gyeonggi-do somewhere. So
In Yongin and Suji.
Gyeonggi. Yes.
Woo!
So she was up since probably 5:30 this morning just to get
Holy
here.
moly.
For
That was like my weekend last
Wow.
weekend. I was
Yes.
up at 5 o'clock every day last weekend. Anyways,
Yes, so what we're going to talk about in this section is, of course, I want to take you back to what life was like 23 years ago in the year 1990. Yes.
Wow.
Okay, so in politics, the president of Korea was Roh Tae-woo, and he was the 6th president of Korea and widely considered to be the first democratically elected president of Korea. So big stuff there.
yes.
President of the United States was George Herbert Walker Bush.
Yes!
Back when people just called him George Bush because his son had never been president yet. And
Why did that make you so happy?
I like George Bush.
Okay. You got excited there for a little
Okay.
bit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fair
he was great. Anyway, he was into like the whole family values thing, which was good. The Berlin Wall was still standing. Let's go into sports. Joe Montana led the San Francisco 49ers
Oh my
ahead
gosh.
of John
Yeah.
Elway
My
Impressive.
dad and
and
my brother
the
love
Denver
them.
Broncos.
Okay.
In baseball, Dennis Eckersley and Ricky Henderson of the Oakland Athletics were swept by the Cincinnati Reds.
Dennis
And-
Eckersley had a funny mustache. didn't
Yes, he did.
That's right. Yep.
Yes, he did. And of course, in pop culture, the most popular song of 1990 was "Hold On" by Wilson Phillips. The most popular TV shows released in 1990 were Seinfeld, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and Beverly Hills 90210.
I remember it.
And of course, for us, Brian Jew was still counting his age in single digits.
We all were.
I was a
Nope.
preteen.
23 years ago?
Yes, and Michael Jones was having his midlife crisis.
What?
I was kidding.
I thought you were going to see Michael Jones having his first child.
My goodness, you guys are terrible. This is age discrimination.
How old were you, Adriana, in 1990?
I was 5.
You were 5.
So you and
She
I
was
were both
wrapped in a
counting
blanket.
together. Yay. She was wrapped in a blanket?
Just wrapped in a blanket.
Well, I mean, we
You
all
know,
were.
cuddled by her mommy.
I already knew my ABCs.
She was 5, not 2.
Okay, so the conversation we want to have is what kind of things were we doing in the year 1990? I, of course, was in middle school, about to graduate middle school and go to high school. No, wait. About to go into
1990?
from elementary school into middle school. I'm sorry. Yeah, I was confused for a second.
I was a sophomore in high school. Sophomore in high school, and in fact, what was really cool is that was during the time of like Desert Storm, Desert Shield, and so
Yes.
everybody was wearing these little pins that had red, white, and blue beads
Right.
on them, and like you were wearing them on your shoe and on your leather.
I do recall that. I was also in the Boy Scouts and we were selling "Support Our Troops" magnets.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I can't do the math. What grade was I in when I was like 9 or 10 years old? What grade
You
are
would
you
have
in?
been like 4th or 5th grade, I guess.
Okay, then I was a huge. I remember in those years, I was actually trying to write a letter to Janet Jackson.
Wow.
Huge Janet Jackson
Wow.
fan. And I remember it was during her Rhythm Nation, and even before that, the Nasty album.
Oh, yes.
Yes, I wrote a letter to her, and I got a letter back. I was so excited. Opened the envelope, and guess what was in there?
It was a form letter?
Printed letter with a stamped autograph.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, she was like, "Thank you, I'm Janet Jackson for supporting me." I'm like, "This is bull donkey."
As you're reading it, the robotic voice. Hello, this is Janet Jackson. We love you and
Like an
wish you the
infomercial?
best. Exactly.
We? One person says we, yes.
Okay, so I'm curious, Brian, if
Yes.
people write you, do you usually respond?
Well, if it's a formal letter, I don't really respond because when I wrote to her fan club address.
Oh, right.
So it's like a company address. But I mean, if you email me and you get me at the right time and have a lot of free time at that very moment, of course I'll respond. I won't respond with a novel of a letter, but I mean, respond in ways like, something simple. Thank you for being
Thanks.
a supporter. And if it's in detail, like some people will actually ask me to help out with their friends are sick and you just wish them they get well soon, and I'll do that and stuff like that, mention their names.
Right.
Okay.
And
Let's
nowadays,
let's find out what Adriana was doing.
oh yeah, Adriana, what were you doing when you were 5?
Transitioning from kindergarten to first grade. I used to go to school half a day, took those naps, and had to prepare for the longer days.
the
Isn't that awesome when the teacher made snacks for you and stuff?
Teachers made them for you? I thought you brought them to school.
I think I brought them because I went half a day.
Oh, right. Half-day kindergarten. Now,
What was, go ahead.
What was your favorite color in the Crayola box of crayons?
Probably
that?
red, I think.
Red. Just
Mine
red?
was nude.
What was your favorite snack back then?
Bologna.
Bologna was a snack?
You just ate bologna?
I don't eat it now, but I know I ate
Bologna
it then.
rocks,
EOLOGNA. Yes.
I used to take a pickle and wrap it in bologna and eat that as a sandwich.
Oh, yeah, in a
Dude,
hot dog bun.
so
Is that what they
awesome.
did 50 years ago?
That is,
All right, with that said,
completely
right now,
totally
we have to
inappropriate.
get into
Oh
the
my goodness,
song.
yes.
And in 1990s, the most popular song that year was actually Hold On by Wilson Phillips. And I'll have to say back then, they were the Destiny's Child of their time.
Yes.
They kind of were. So check it out. This is Wilson Phillips with Hold On. Sorry for that mistake. We played the wrong track for you earlier, but this is now Wilson Phillips with Hold On. Welcome back to What's Poppin' on TBS EFM. Thank you to Ailey for that congratulatory message to TBS. But right now we have a caller. What's not connected just yet. We're going to set that up for you guys right now. But like we said, for all you guys tuning in right now, we are having a very special open studio live in the studio with me and Mr.
Michael Jones.
Why are you so quiet today?
Why? Because I don't. We're on script. I don't know how to handle this.
What do you mean you don't know how to handle
Yeah,
it?
I want to be just free talking.
Well, until we get the call connected, just say what you want. Just don't...
Say what I want. Anything I want.
Not anything you want.
Okay.
Be safe. I don't trust your word.
You guys are talking too much. You're not giving me a chance to say anything.
You just walked into the
walked
room.
in the door.
I'll cut you.
No,
What do you-
I'm feeling very shy.
Really?
Yeah.
With that said, let's get connected with our caller. Hello, TBS EFM's What's Poppin'? Who am I speaking to?
Hi, this is Janelle.
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 That's a pretty name.
It is.
Ah.
Thank you.
Yes, the reason
Alrighty.
we connected with Janelle is because she is 23 years old.
Wow.
Just like TBS. So she and TBS were born by the same year.
I was about to say, by the same parents? No.
Probably not.
All right, Janelle, where are you calling from right now?
I'm calling from Houston, Texas.
Nice.
Houston. Wow, that's the first person from Houston.
Never met anyone bad from Houston. Or from
Wow.
Texas, I mean.
Alrighty. Well, do you guys have a few questions for Janelle right now?
Yeah, okay, so just to get a little kind of familiar with people who are 23 years old, I want to know, what is your earliest memory, Janelle?
My earliest memory probably has to be when I was about 4 years old. And I know most people don't remember when they're 4, but I think, because I used to have a pet rooster. And
Oh,
it's so
wow.
weird because it just showed up in my house, like in front of my house, and I fed it. And it just stayed. Now, we don't have farms here in Houston. It's a big city. I live 5 minutes away from downtown. But my neighborhood, local pet store, doesn't have your normal cats and dogs. It sells, baby chicks and roosters and hens.
Nice.
So it's kind of the norm in my neighborhood. But yeah, I just showed up. It was hungry and it stayed. So I just remember really, carrying it around everywhere. And I remember this little boy that I used to see. I remember his name was Devin. He was about a year younger than I was, and he was terrified of it. So when I brought it over to him, he cried.
What was the name of the
Devin's a
dog?
So yeah, I think
Yeah, what was the
I
rooster's
remember that.
name?
It didn't have any.
Oh, it was just your
It was
rooster.
called
just
it
my
rooster.
rooster.
Mr.
It was
Chicken.
a red rooster. It was huge.
Mr.
Wow.
Chicken.
It was like about half. It was about half my size, and I can't believe I carried that rooster around with me everywhere.
Wow.
Aw, I mean, that's a good memory, though.
Hey, Janelle, I've got another question
Yeah.
for you. This is Michael. Hey, what is the best thing that has happened to you in the past 23 years?
In the past 23 years, well, I just recently graduated from college, and I got my bachelor's degree in English creative writing.
Congratulations.
So
Congrats.
I think thank you. I think that's the best thing that has happened to me because it isn't, just one event. I think it's something that is composed of a long history of going to school. I mean, I've been in school for the past, if you think about it, I was in school since preschool since I was 4, so I've been in school for the past
Your
19
entire
years.
life, yes. But now you're ready to take over the world with your degree in hand.
Yes, I am.
In creative writing, you can write yourself a
I wish
new
I was
future.
23 again.
Right.
Yes.
You are 23.
I wish.
You're perpetually 23.
That is pretty
I have the
funny.
energy of a 23-year-old. Anyways, last question for you. What do you think you'll be doing
Okay.
in 23 years from now, so when you're 46 years old?
46 years old.
Yes.
Well, I hope I have I should have a family before then, and I'm hoping to have,
Some
I guess.
kids.
if I plan to have children, towards 30 years old,
chickens.
so I should have teenagers running around everywhere, making me feel young.
Nice.
And
Aw.
also I hope a prominent career. And pretty much what I always say, a lot of students don't know what they're going to do when they graduate, and they're like, now what? But I really think that I'm going to do whatever I want.
Cool.
That's cool. At least
So
you have
whatever
plans.
it is that I aspire to do, I feel like I'm going to get it done.
Alrighty.
Awesome.
Awesome. Well, if you get married anytime soon and have children, and if we're still around by then, we'll make sure that when you have your first child, we'll send you a rooster.
Yes. Mr. Chicken.
You should just get it from Hendrick's Pet Store.
Yes.
The local
Yes.
one.
That would
We'll
be
call
awesome.
Hendrick's Pet
Some people
Store.
send flowers, we send chickens.
Chickens.
Hey, Janelle, which came first, the chicken or the egg? Static. All right.
All right,
The
you don't have to
rooster,
answer
man.
that.
No rooster.
You don't have to answer that. He's a Star Wars or Star Trek fan. Star Trek or Star Wars?
I like both.
both. Alrighty. And right now you have a song request, don't you?
Yes, anything from Super Junior.
Super Junior. Alrighty. Well, of course, we have a song set up for you right now from a Super Junior track. And the song's called Sexy, Free, and Single. So once again, thank you for
Yes,
calling
I have
from
that
Houston. Thank you for calling in from Houston, Texas. And just hope you support TBS efm for 46 years or 23 more years. I mean.
Yes.
Okay.
Alrighty. Thanks
Well,
again.
Thank you very much for having me.
Well,
Bye.
thank you.
Yep. Bye, Janelle.
Bye.
Bye. All right, once again, that was Janelle from Houston, Texas, and we're going to play her song request right now. This is Super Junior with Sexy, Free, and Single. That was Super Junior with Sexy, Free, and Single. Yes. I can't do the little robotic
You guys should make a
voice.
duo.
Sexy, free, and single.
Yeah.
Why do you sound like that?
That's what they sound like.
You could call
sound
it,
like
if
that.
you guys formed a duo, it would be called Fall from the Sky.
You get it? Fly to the sky.
I was going to say something,
Okay.
but I realized I shouldn't say it on air. Anyways.
Wow.
Alrighty, so right now, we're going to do another discussion.
Yes.
But before we get into the discussion, I believe, have another caller on.
Yes, we do. This person has been tweeting as a special fan of Mike, actually. It seems like she always has something to say to Mike.
That's the one thing
Is
I
it
wanted
my
to...
arch nemesis?
Well, that's the one thing I wanted to clarify, because through the tweets and all the messages, you would think that Mike and this person hate each other. But actually, I think it's like, when you love somebody and you support somebody,
Yeah.
you can just say whatever to that person.
Well, let's find out. Of course, we have Brittany Walters on the phone,
Hello,
going by
Brittany.
BFF
Yes.
Walker Asiatic, I believe.
Hello,
BFF J. Walker Asiatic.
All right.
Yes. Hello, Brittany.
Hi.
Good morning from us. I don't think it's morning over there.
It's evening.
All right. Good evening to you. And thank you for calling on behalf of me, Eugene, and Mike. My question to you, before we get into the discussion, what is it about Mike that you love, just attacking him on Twitter?
Yes, please.
He's really easy to make fun of. That's
Oh. Well, I will have
Mike
to
is
agree with
easy
you there.
peasy.
It would be much easier to hate you if your voice sounded like an ogre, but you have a very nice voice.
Wow.
Aw.
Thank you. I'm not sure if I should accept that as a
No,
compliment.
it's a complete and total compliment. But I'm still your arch nemesis. No, wait a minute. You're my arch nemesis. Never mind.
You're each other's arch nemesis.
Yes.
Sorry about that. Mike is, it's too early in the morning for Mike right now. So anyways, today is TBS efm's 23rd year anniversary. So we're going to talk about what we did 23 years ago.
Yes, 23 years ago. No, not 20. Well,
No,
what
when
we did
we were
when we were 23.
When we were 23.
So
Yes,
remember
yes,
back
yes.
to the day when you were 23. Of course, I was moving out of the country, the U.S., and I moved to Japan when I
Wow.
was 23. So it was pretty cool. I wish that in Japan, though, that we had an English language radio station like this, because we had nothing like that. And
There's no TBS in Japan.
well, you can get it on your smartphone.
But when you were 23, there were no smartphones.
And also TBS efm was not around then because TBS efm is, I believe, 4 years old.
Right.
So at the time there was TBS, though. Yes.
I feel like you two are fighting now.
No,
It just sounds like it.
It's just.
So what were
just
you
not-
guys doing when you were 23?
Me?
Well, yeah.
Me first?
No, I was going to ask Brittany first. Cause
Brittany.
she's
Yes,
on
of
the line.
course.
Yes.
Brittany, what were you doing when you were 23 years old?
Oh gosh, that was only like 3 years ago. I just started grad school then.
Just started grad school?
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so 23, started grad school. Anything interesting or a good memory that happened to you when you were 23?
I got through the first year without dying, I guess.
Wow, that's great. How about you guys? What were you doing when you were 23?
Me, I was a party machine.
You were
I
partying
was
when
in
you were 23.
university.
You
I lived,
still are.
well, not quite what I used to be. I was a party machine, and I remember being 23. That would have been, I don't remember the year, but probably I was twisted up in some infatuation with some girl or something.
Oh, when
Yeah.
you're 23.
Yeah.
Okay, what was
Yeah.
I doing when I was 23? I think I was performing a new album back then. I'm not sure if it was our second album. Was it our second or third album? I'm not sure if it's a Sea of Love album or the Promise album.
Come on, Brian. You can't remember back to last year.
Yeah, Brittany, give him a hard time. Every time I can't remember him, you give me a hard time.
Either way, I remember working my butt off at that age
Yes.
to be here where I am today.
Wow.
Excellent.
Yes. Alrighty.
Very cool.
Well, Brittany, are there anything, or is there anything you want to say while you're on air before we say goodbye to you today?
Okay, once you get out of the underwater swimming pool that
Right.
you are
Yes.
in, then we will happily talk to you
Unfortunately,
again later.
we are going through some technical difficulties with our caller right now. Brittany, we're very sorry about that, but we want to thank you once again for calling at such a late hour for you. And right now we have to say goodbye to you because we really can't hear and make out what you're saying right now.
Unfortunate.
Alrighty.
All right. So,
All right,
guys,
guys.
TBS has been around for 23 years, and that's been a really long
years.
time. You know, we talk about this building. It used to be the headquarters of an intelligence organization. So
Okay.
it's pretty neat that they started the station here. And the T in TBS stands for transportation, or it did originally.
I thought it stood for this. Or
This,
The
no,
Brian
originally
Show.
it was like traffic.
That was mine. No, you can't say it first.
the Brian Show.
I was saying that earlier when the song was going out. I said TBS actually stands
for
for
The Brian Show.
Brian Show. So
Okay.
I own this building.
Originally, it started
Started-
for a
yeah.
traffic broadcast system or a transportation broadcast system, but I think after it went to TBS EFM, we started branching out and doing more stuff, I think. And we also have TBS TV, which is a wonderful news organization, I suppose. And I think we're owned by the Seoul city government, so it's good to have, you know, public stations like this. I
The
think.
TBS actually isn't like it's still called Gyeotongbangsong in Korean, but
Yes.
it's not
Wow.
primarily.
That's the first time I heard you speak Korean.
Dude, I got skills.
Yeah,
TBS is
passed,
Gyeotong
I
Bangseong
passed.
he
in
passed
Korean.
his test.
I passed
for
my
the Kopik test,
yes,
right?
My Topik
Yes,
test.
you sounded
I'm
very British when you spoke Korean, though. TBS stands for Gyeotong Bangseong.
Gyeotongbangsong.
Yes.
Anyhow, TBS used to be primarily, as you said, a traffic. Like
Yes,
people would
it
tune in
would-
and listen to traffic, and now
exactly.
it's still used in that way a little bit, isn't it?
We do the traffic
In
every
between.
hour,
Yeah.
right?
But I mean,
So-
like I mean, in the Korean side of things, it's still done every hour.
I believe so, yes.
but it's not primarily their.
No,
number
I think the
one function.
station has branched out and is now doing lots of different
Right.
things, as all stations that are 23 years old should. And
But
I
if you
think,
if you
yeah.
think about it, technically we are still what do you call it? A traffic
Right.
station
We are
because
a
when you're
public
stuck in
service.
traffic, you get to listen to
Nice.
us.
And
There you go.
right now I'm looking outside over Myeongdong, and the
Yes.
traffic is not too bad. Okay, so anyway,
The weather is
little gray.
Little gray, yeah,
Yep.
but
It's gloomy.
yes.
All right, but with that said, we have to play Brittany's request, even though we had to hang up with her because of some difficulties we had with her. We're going to play a song for you guys right now. This is Technotronic. This song came out in the 1990s, I believe.
In 1990, yes.
In 1990,
So this
all
really
right.
has a 90s
love
sound
this
to
song.
it.
I love this song. Check it out. This is Pump Up the Jam. That was Technotronic. Get your booty on the floor tonight.
nobody uses that
Make
word
my
booty
day.
anymore. Let's bring
we
back
do.
the word booty.
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 Army
Shake your boot. I don't mean
booty.
booty as in like treasure. I mean booty.
Like bang.
Like booty.
Buttocks.
Buttocks.
Yes, buttocks.
Batang.
Your glutes. Your glutes.
know
Michael,
what
Michael,
batang is.
Mike is on
no,
something.
no
All
more
that
Red Bull
caffeine.
for Michael.
No caffeine.
Come on, you guys.
no
I'm
nothing.
happy. It's the 23rd
No tiring.
birthday of TBS.
Well, do you want to say any greetings to TBS? Because it is TBS's birthday.
TBS, I love you and thank you for all that you've given me and all that you hopefully will give me in the future.
Eugene, next time we have another anniversary,
Yes.
we need to
Did not
talk
have Michael?
about and discuss which guest to be on our show.
Okay, I will keep that in mind.
He should get a blood test after this because I'm
Come on.
worried about him.
I've had some stomach troubles too. I've had some stomach troubles. There might be something
I'm just joking, y'all.
interesting.
Yes.
Thanks, Brian.
But guess what?
What's up?
Now it's time to say goodbye
To all our Poppin
and
fans.
Poppin MOUSE.
I thought you were going to say
Mouse.
poopin'.
Mickey Mouse.
Poppin'.
Yes. Unfortunately, we have to say goodbye to everybody, but we want to thank you guys for being here on our very special open studio for our 23rd year anniversary. Yes. And also, don't we have an announcement right there?
We do. Remember, you can all come back tomorrow at 10:45 for the open studio that will air on Friday.
That's right. So just send us an email at efmpoppin@gmail.com, and Mr. Eugene Huang will pencil you in. So please keep it tuned here to TBS EFM. And fans, why don't you wish everybody at TBS a happy birthday? Ready? On 1, 2, 3, we'll say happy birthday TBS. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday!
Nice.
Yes. Great. And our final song of the day is another smash from the 1990s.
Yes.
And this is Mr. MC Hammer with You Can't Touch This. So we want to thank you guys for tuning in once again. For Mike Jones and Eugene Huang and Brian Ju, we're signing off.
Peace.